All right, Shalom. First off, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakutas. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And sincere Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing this work in truth and in sincerity. I'm going to go on this video, okay, that martial law will stop freedom of speech, okay? And I asked ChatGPT, can martial law stop freedom of speech? Yes, martial law can significantly restrict freedom of speech. In the U.S., martial law is an extreme measure where military authority temporarily takes control over civilian government functions, usually in times of war, rebellion, or major emergencies. While rare, martial law can lead to censorship. The government may censor news, social media, or public communications to control information. Okay. We've seen that happen. Okay. Putting out, or controlling the narrative, okay, of what's being said. Okay. Trying to stop people from saying certain things. Okay. In particular, us. Okay. Um, Hebrew Israelites, of Great Millstone. Okay. Um, we're going to be, we already are censored already. Okay. But it's going to get worse. Okay. Um, Especially being as though we speak against the chip. Okay. They flag our videos, take our videos down. Okay. Because they don't want certain information, to be out there. We can't say certain words. We got to speak around certain subjects in order to um, avoid being censored, videos being flagged, or whatever. Um, that's why we say things like MOTB and the C-hip and stuff like that. Because of those things, right? But it says they control the information, right? Suspension of constitutional rights. Courts may be replaced by military tribunals, okay? And that's what's going to happen, okay? There's something called habeas corpus, okay? And we'll get that in a little bit. It says, and First Amendment rights like free speech and assembly can be suspended, right? It says restrictions on protest and public gathering. Military enforcement could ban protest or public discussions deemed a threat to order. And when that happens, we're not going to be out there, teaching, okay? Speaking, trying to speak the word. It says arrest for dissent. Criticizing the government or military leaders could lead to detention without normal legal protections. However, martial law in the U.S. is heavily debated. It has been used sparingly. Courts and Congress generally seek to limit its impact on constitutional rights. Okay? Are you thinking about a specific scenario where this might happen? Let's see what it says. Any scenarios where happen? Just want to see what pops up. Okay. It says yes, but martial law in the U.S. is extremely rare and will likely face legal challenges. Here are some here are some scenarios where it could be declared, though it's not guaranteed. Widespread riots or civil unrest. If protests or riots become uncontrollable and overwhelm law enforcement, the government might impose martial law to restore order, right? A major terrorist attack. A large-scale attack on U.S. soil could lead to emergency powers being used, including restricting speech to prevent panic or misinformation. Right? Well, what about the truth? Yeah. It says natural disaster. Oh, that sounds like the woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help because they trust in chariots. You know, a lot of people gonna go to this man, okay, because they're gonna think that they got the answers. It says natural disasters and extreme cases like a catastrophic earthquake or hurricane, martial law could be used to control movement and communication. Foreign invasion or war. If the U.S. were attacked or invaded, military control could be imposed in some regions to maintain security. Cybersecurity or economic collapse. That's what's coming. A nationwide cyber attack or total economic failure could prompt martial law to prevent chaos and misinformation. Right? Then it says rebellion and secession uh, attempts. If a state or region attempted to break away or rebel, the government might respond with martial law to suppress it. Even if martial law were declared, uh, the U.S. Constitution still applies, and court could intervene to protect rights. Historically, martial law has only been used in extreme cases like during the Civil War or after World War II in Hawaii. Okay, so let me go with this. What is habeas corpus? Right. This says habeas corpus is a legal principle that protects unlawful detention. It is Latin for you shall have the body and allows a person to who is in prison or detained to challenge the legality of their detention in court. Okay. Uh it says it's it's in Article 1, Section 9 of the US Constitution. The government cannot suspend habeas corpus except in cases of rebellion or invasion where public safety requires it. Okay. Suspending habeas corpus gives the government broad detention powers, but it is rare and controversial. Okay. um, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get some scriptures too. What is the relation to martial law? It says they're closely related, because suspending habeas corpus is often a key part in enforcing martial law. Okay, when martial law is declared, the military takes control over civilian functions, including law enforcement. To detain people without immediate legal proceedings, the government may suspend habeas corpus meaning individuals can be held without a trial or court review. This allows the military to arrest and detain individuals indefinitely if deemed a threat to security. Okay. Well, so let's see. This is Isaiah 29 and 20. Okay. It says, For the terrible one is brought to naught, right, which is Esau, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. It says that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproves in the gate. Right? And that's what we do. We go out there on the highway and hedges, right? We do videos like this, okay? They censor it, they take it down, you know. But eventually, the words that we say, you know, uh, will be used against us, you know. Uh, and it won't be, necessarily in a court of law, okay? Um, they'll detain some of us, as the scriptures say. It says, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. Okay. This is Second Ezra 15. You know what? Before I go there, let me get this one. Isaiah 19 and 1. 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, right? Which is, America is modern day Egypt, right? And it says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? This is Second Ezra 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? Because, people going to do what they want to do. Okay? Ain't going to be no police around, the military. They'll be making their rounds. Okay? Um, the police will be militarized. Okay? But martial law, is warlike law. Okay? And, they'll kill a lot of people, when all this stuff is said and done. Okay? A lot of people want to, starve to death, because they're not going to be able to go to the store, get food and all that stuff, lest they, uh, put their hand forth to that iniquity, getting that chip. Okay? But those, there's a lot of people who aren't going to do that. Okay? And some of them will end up, starving to death. Okay? Whereas though, the men of the Lord aren't going to do it, and, they'll be taken care of. Okay? It says, um, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. We're coming upon these times. Okay? Well, excuse me. Lord willing, this was edifying. Okay? Want to say shalom till next time.